So, ever wondered why European cities are much cleaner, much better than the Indian cities? You might think because Indian cities are different and India itself is a poorer country, but there is a more fundamental reason than that. So, see, the cities like New York, cities like Toronto, cities like Seoul, cities like Beijing, they have this thing which is that they have a unique government system, which makes that so that the cities and its politics is separate from the rest of the country or the rest of the state. Why? Few reasons. First, the urban population is very different from the rest of the state. The urban population is a multicultural population. It will have people from different districts, people from different parts, and you know, they will they will not be a uniform one language understanding people as in the rest of the state. So cities are culturally different from states and nations, for that example. And for a country like India, it is more true because even in one state we have people who come from different cultures, people who come from different languages. So our cities are more city like, are more diverse, more culturally bifurcated than any other cities in the world. Another thing is that cities have a higher concentration of educated professionals. Why would that matter? See, in a democracy, two things are important. First, everyone gets representation, and second, people who are represented understand what democracy is, understand how and why decisions are being made, and what it would entail, how it works, how the machinery works. So, having a higher concentration of educated professional makes it so that these cities can work essentially as more democratic state because people do understand what democracies are. So this drives more civic engagement in these cities, and hence these bigger cities are unique in that scenario from the rest of the state. And India doesn't have this. So the needs of a city are different from the rest of the state. So if you are a chief minister of one state, you would make decisions that would benefit the entire state or that would be such that it will keep you in power for the entire state and not for the city itself. So the city, which is very unique, which is very important because these are financial hubs, these are cultural hubs, educational hubs, and also political hubs, because this is where the presence of the government is highest. The concentration of the government apparatus is higher. So judiciary resides in these cities, the educational institutes reside in these cities, the bureaucratic institutions reside in these cities, the parliament resides in these cities, and the parliamentarians also reside in these cities. So these cities are very unique and they should have separate government. And as we can see an example of all of the other successful cities, we know that it works. So why would India not do it? India would not do it because state governments would then start losing power. If you are a chief minister of Maharashtra and you have to sit with the seat of the power, which is Mumbai, but you do not have the city of Mumbai, which is a more progressive, more liberal sort of a state because its government is separate, because there are more educated people over there, they would tend to be more liberal. That is a threat to you. And you would not, never, ever want that. So that's why cities like Hyderabad, cities like Bengaluru, cities like Mumbai and Kolkata are not separate, unique cities. And hence, these poorly optimized governance or the method of governance for these cities leads us to problems such as poor urban sanitation, poor urban planning, poor policies for the cities. Uh, if I have to give an example, the thing that you have to speak Marathi in Mumbai, it's a problem, but it is a fringe problem. If you are a mayor of a city in which most of the people who reside are coming from outside, you would not want such sort of friction. But if you are in a state, the rural people do not come in contact with people who speak any other language than what their native language is. It is only the people in Mumbai. But in Mumbai, you would not want that sort of friction. But you would want that friction in Mumbai so that you can channel this for the rest of the state, for which it is irrelevant. But you can have this friction in Mumbai and you can sway the rest of the state. It can make life of people in Mumbai difficult. It will make the life of the people who have come from different states in Mumbai difficult because they are in majority in the city but not in the state. So you can prioritize the lives or winning the state rather than in the city. What it would mean is that people in the state are then voting or being swayed by issues that really don't matter to them. But people in the city, even if they vote, their lives would not change for the issues that still matter to them. So it is a very poorly optimized government scenario or the system of governments. And that is why I would like to be an advocate for more independent or unique cities in India. And I think we should work towards it, if nothing else, because that would solve a lot of problems. Because these cities are also media centers, so these cities provide talking points. So this is where intellectual hot and melting points are located. So whatever is being talked about in the city would percolate and emigrate towards the rest of the population. So having unique cities is very important, and India should have more of them.